with her thirst sated and her hunger at bay, for the first time since she's arrived, Hilma Barron is feeling good. Looking into the fire, she thinks of her life before, the friends that she had, and the friends that she lost. She remembers riding across that field, riding towards the scout tower, and she remembers the creatures that ran out to meet her. But then after that, she just woke up here, in a field, in a world that still has dinosaurs. Is she the only human here? All questions that she wants answers to, but questions that will have to wait. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rykon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Innerwood. We are here in our cave with Hilma Barron, who's feeling pretty good today. Pretty damn good. She's still tired, but she managed to sleep. She's had some scrambled eggs, she's drunk some water, things are good. In the last, we got a whole heap of crafting done. But the most important piece of crafting is this pot up here. Now in the last, I spoke of hunting, because once we start to get hides, we're going to be able to make proper clothing for ourselves. It's going to be a game changer. However, for us to be able to make that clothing, we have to be able to tan our hides. And to tan our hides, they need to be cured first. And the curing process, well, it requires a little bit of extra skill that we don't have right now. If we have a look at Hilma's skills here, under crafting, she has an applied science of 0. And that's why if we go into here, and if we search for, let's say, hide, we can see to make a cured hide, we need to have a cured pelt. So let's have a look at pelt and see what comes up. Nothing. We need to have at least a skill of 1 in applied science to be able to do that, and that's going to require a little bit of grinding. Now, if you're ever stuck and you don't have access to a recipe, there is a strong chance you'll unlock it as long as you can make something with the lesser skill level. As an example, if we use P to search for the primary skill needed, and we just type app for applied science, we can see that these are the things that we can make right now. They require no applied science skill, and I think what we'll probably end up trying to make here is salt. We will, however, need salt water to be able to do that. And for salt water, we need to find a swamp, which we have not been able to do yet. But I'm confident that we will be able to. I do have a few tasks written down in front of me, things that we can make. One is a wicker backpack. It's going to take us quite a bit of resources to be able to make that though. Well, we only need 1 more piece of birch bark. We do need 12 short pieces of cordage to be able to make it though, and that's going to require at least 11 piles of straw now. So if we're willing to spend some time making a backpack, because the actual construction of the backpack itself is going to take around about a day to make, then I feel like we'll be pretty good there. The other thing that we're going to have a look at making is the grass sheet. Right now, it'll give us extra warmth. We do, however, need 20 withered plants. And we've had that many before. We've got that many beneath us right now, but we know that we can find those withered plants by bashing down trees outside and searching in those areas where there's lots of destroyed terrain. And finally, the clay hydrea. That is a really big pot for us to contain water in. It's just going to be more convenient to have a whole heap of water down here. For that, we need some more cordage, we need some water, and we need 10 clay lumps. So supposedly, we can dig for clay anywhere, which theoretically means that we might be able to dig for clay just down here. It does say it requires clay, so I don't know if that's necessarily true. We can just dig up the ground and there's a chance that you can find clay, but that's a super labor-intensive process for something where you're not guaranteed to get clay. I honestly think the best thing that we can do when it comes to getting clay is just walking all the way back up to where those clay deposits are, because we're guaranteed to get clay then at that stage. So that's something that we're going to be tackling today, but I think the first thing that we need to worry about is, well, our warmth when we're outside. So to get ourselves properly started today, we're going to put some wood into the fire before we leave, just so that it's still going to be going when we get back. We're not 100% sure what the time of day is currently, but I'm hoping to be able to pop outside and just do some gathering to start with. We're going to need a lot of withered plants, and well, we got the opportunity to go and do that now. There's something else that we need to do as well. We are going to have to make a journey to the pond at some point because we need to get cattails for fiber. Whether we can do that now, I guess we'll see what the temperature is like when we get out there. We're going to wield our cudgel for the time being, and if we need to, we can always come down, grab that fire drill if we need to do some leapfrogging. It is midday at the moment and our comfortable temperature is falling. I guess that is to be expected. We are going to start off by just trying to get more wood and in turn get withered plants. So all the young trees that are around here, we are going to smash down. That's not one of them. Like that. Yes. So we won't go too far for the moment, but that pond is still beckoning. We're down to Chile as we're making our way back now with what we've been able to get. Let's hope it doesn't drop any further at this stage. So making it back to our staging point, we've got 32 withered plants, which is pretty good. I think we can do better. We could always stop by the dead vegetation. I think now might be the right time to try and go and get some cattails. So we're going to pop back downstairs and grab our fire drill. And the reason why I want to get this done now and why I think it's important that we get it done now, we were lucky to be able to sleep, that we actually got some sleep in. Our temperature here is good, but we've had it be close to that before. I want to try and see if we can make a nice grass sheet for ourselves. Eventually, it would be great to be able to improve our sleeping conditions here. We can try and make a basic bed. We need a whole heap of withered plants for that, so that might be a little bit further down the line. We have lots of things we want to craft. We just need to go in the order that makes sense. So we're already getting a little bit of a warning about our feet getting too cold, even in our shoes. So let's go shift some wood over into here. We're just going to maybe move over 2 long sticks for now, and we'll start a fire there so that we can kind of almost charge ourselves up here. Doesn't seem to be doing all that much for us. Our arms, our hands, our feet are a little bit warmer at this stage. Let's hope that that's going to be enough because, let's get out that smoke and let's get a move on. And there, our temperature is already starting to fall. Now that is a problem, but it's one that we're just going to have to come to accept. Can we set these on fire? We can, but I think we want to be tactical with what things we end up setting on fire. Like this is okay. Successfully lighting a fire here, we can see that our temperature is rising. If we can get it closer to comfortable, that would be great. Until we get no more warnings about our limbs aching, we'll stay by the flame. Oh, there is a moose rather close. Ha 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 ha. We're getting close to our pond, our cattail pond. We haven't dropped down in temperature for a while now, so that's working out for us, and we have made it in one piece. And there's fish here. There's fish and there's a big old dinosaur. We are going to have to kind of dip ourselves into the shallow water for a moment to be able to pick these cattails and move them on over out of that water. We don't want to gather every single one of them here, but we certainly want to get a few of them if we can. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the amount that we've been able to get there. They're frozen as well, so they're not going to spoil. 17 and 6. We're leaving 2 behind at this stage. I don't know if they do need to have others there to be able to kind of grow back, but I feel like it's probably a good idea for us to not take everything. We might be able to spare a fish while we're here. Let's grab the wooden spear, just drop the fire drill for the time being, and we'll see if we can get lucky with one of these fish. Here's the thing, they are very fast, but we've kind of got this pickerel here stuck in a corner. We strike out towards it, we swing, and we miss. Trying to strike again. Okay, no luck yet. Our torso encumbrance is throwing us off. We are a little encumbered on our torso, standing here in the water. Okay. I mean, surely this is getting us better. No, it wouldn't be. I guess piercing weapons is getting a little bit better, but that pacifist skill of ours means that we're going to be missing this fish more often than not. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got one lucky strike there. We killed the fish. Okay, do we feel any different about that? No? No, we don't. Okay, well, let's pick up this corpse. It is pulped because we hit it pretty hard. Let's put that spear away in our inventory. I don't imagine we can... Nope. We're just going to have to drag that along the ground, along with everything else. And I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get back before we take any damage from the cold. So far, it's working out okay for us. We'll keep that drill in hand. And we're going to start that trek back. Only once on our journey did we have our temperature drop down a little bit. I am very happy with what we've got here. We got a fish. We got our first kill. 25 long sticks, 32 withered plants, some cattail stalks, some rhizome, and a pickerel. The pickerel, I almost think it might be worth us trying to butcher up here, but we don't have anything to butcher it with. We'll do that back down in the cave. And we've just gone to dead tired as we're moving our things along, so we didn't get as much of a sleep as I thought the night before. There we go. We've got everything back at this point. Let's get sorting. Lots of long sticks to keep the fire going. We're going to drop our fire drill over on the side, and suppose it might be worth us trying to butcher this fish here. I do not know how much we're going to get out of that, really. We're going to grab our chopper. This thing is not good at butchering at all, but we got to start with it. Let's see, pickerel. Okay, so we could try and bleed it and collect its blood. We can't field dress it, so we're not going to get much in the way of organs from this. 18 minutes for a full butchery. Let's give it a go. There we are. We did manage to get a fillet of fish. We got some animal blood, which, yeah, we weren't able to kind of keep. It's just the one of that. And one fillet of fish, one scrap of meat. Better than nothing, I say. Better than nothing. We're going to drop that chopper on over the side there. And let's jump into our cooking menu to see what we can cook. With our cattails, we do want to try and probably cook up some of the cattail stalks. Reason being, it's going to give us plant fiber from the process. So we'll do some of that to start with, which is going to help with our hunger. There we go. Excellent. And I reckon we're going to try and cook up that fish while it's going to be good for us still. Let's see. Okay. It's got lots of different vitamins. That's good. 16 minutes and 30 seconds to be able to do this. Some nice hot cooked fish. We lost vegetarian. That was the first bit of meat that we have managed to scarf down. There is a scrap of meat that we can cook up there as well. I'm kind of tempted to do that now. 49 seconds for us to cook it, and it's only got like 50 calories. Yeah, munch that back. Okay, feeling good after that. So now onto this sheet that we want to try and make. And also, I guess before we... No, I was going to say we might be able to move a few things around there, but stuff is already going mushy. Yeah, so in the future, if we want to try and keep things frozen, we just need to have them a little bit further away from the fire. We could try and sleep now. It seems to be a semi-comfortable temperature. Let's try and load this up on sticks for the time being. We're going to go for like, yeah, 15. There are 3 burning at the moment. It's going to take a little bit for that to take, but I hope that's enough for us to get a little bit more sleep. Let's see if it's possible for us to sleep. Nope, we start shivering. Okay, and then we go back to comfortable again. I see. What if we just try and stay prone? Alright, still comfortable. That's good. There is smoke, but it's missing us for the time being. Let's continue trying. And we wake up from shivering. So, I think the night before, the temperature must have been just comfortable enough for us to sleep. I mean, looking at here, there is no reason in my mind for why we shouldn't be able to sleep. With the kind of comfort that we have at the moment, it's not comfortable for sure, but it's definitely enough to sleep by, especially when you're dead tired. So, yeah, the whole not being able to sleep while we're cold, I guess it is saying we're cold even though we're not at the moment. Our left and right arm are considered to be chilly still, exposed to the cold. I guess it is. Okay, well, we're not sleeping yet, so we need to try and think about making that sheet. We've already got 1 piece of yarn, I think, up here. Yeah, so we're going to need more than just that 1 piece. We'll bring that down here for the time being, and we'll jump in and have a look. We're going to be doing these one at a time because there's no benefit from us doing a batch craft. So, let's see. 5 withered plants at a time. We'll work on our first one. Bam, that's our second piece of yarn done. And we'll jump into the next, working our way through it. We're very hungry at this stage. That's 3 pieces done. We're thirsty as well. We could go get some more water. That's why I want to try and make the Hydrea, just so that we have water on the go. Nah, you know what? our wariness is okay. We're just going to try and see if we can push on and get this thing made. Alright, that's another piece of yarn. Let's double check. 4, we need 1 more piece, I believe. Yeah, we do need 1 more. Let's do it then. Alright, we're down to weary, but we have what we need from that. Very hungry, very thirsty, dead tired. But I think we should be able to make this sheet now. If we have a look, grass sheet. Okay, this is only going to give us 10 warmth. We effectively need to do what we just did again. We'll make this though, 1 hour and 40 minutes. If we can make 2 of them, we can stitch them together into a blanket. Let's give it a go. Standing in thin smoke, we will move out the way of that smoke, thank you, and carry on with our work. And there we go. We have a grass sheet. Let's chuck it on. And it's a very blue sheet. I think I'll attempt to modify the texture pack a little bit to make that look like grass, but if we're going to be going to the blanket very soon, we might not have to worry about that. But hey, we could potentially sleep now. Looking at our temperature, it's definitely better. We're a little bit more encumbered now, and this isn't covering everything. If we have a look at the sheet, this is covering the torso, arms, hands, legs, and feet. It's not covering our head. That's something that we still need to worry about. Even so, that's a little bit better than we had before. Let's check on this fire of ours and see how long it's got. 7 hours to a day. So theoretically, we should be able to sleep through. We've just gone to day 4 though, so it means that we're probably around about midnight at this stage. Let's see if we can get away with sleeping. And we can. There we go, Hilma. That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff. And we're sleeping right through as well. No smoke has got us yet. This is good. Very good. And look at that. All of our limbs are feeling sweet. We are still feeling tired though. We have to keep that in mind. We didn't have a full sleep, but I'm bloody happy with that. I think the first thing that we're going to want to do is deal with our thirst. So let's keep the grass sheet on for now. We're going to wield that fire starter of ours, our fire drill, and we're going to haul along the pot because we want to try and do some cooking. Our temperature is fluctuating between comfortable and falling at the moment. Up the top here, well, it's definitely cold, but I think we can make this work. Oh, it's actually raining outside at the moment. If we had a funnel, if we had a birch bark funnel, we could just put our pot outside and it would collect water as we are going about our day. And speaking of water, our closest water source is just here, and I think we'll be able to set that on fire, or maybe that one would be better. I feel like that's better. That tree isn't likely to catch on fire. We'll start with that one and see if that's going to be good. Right, well, I think we got to make our way out there. So let's get a move on. Our temperature is falling. Yep. I recognize that. I do. All right, let's stop hauling and let's go and start a fire right away. Good. We're going to drop the fire drill over here for now. And let's see if we can get some water on the go. Right, we're going to go batch and we're going to try and do 8 units of water this time because we should be able to carry all of that. Okay, temperature's good. Temperature actually went to comfortable, and we'll pour that back into the pot. Good bloody stuff. Look at us go. I am happy. I am very happy with that. All right, we'll drink that back for now. Just 2 to start with. We don't want to overdo that. And yeah, this is good. Our temperature is okay. Our head and our mouth, not so much, but nothing is damaged. I reckon we want to try and see if we can turn this into a blanket. So that means effectively doing what we just did again. We are probably going to need some more withered plants, so we'll take what we've got so far and we'll make our way back down into our cave. Alright, we're going to have one more thing of water while we're down here in the hopes that that very thirsty starts to go away. Put that fire drill down and we'll just assess and see how we're looking. So we can make 2 grass yarns at the moment, so effectively we just need 10 more withered plants, actually no, sorry, 15 for us to be able to make another sheet at this point. So let's go wield our cudgel. We're going to head outside and see if we can bash down some of those trees. We'll just wait until we get to a comfortable temperature and you're not sure while we're at it. Okay, we're feeling comfortable. Time to go outside, Hilma. So I'm just having a look from our temporary shelter. At the moment, we do have a few young trees down this way. I think that's going to be the next lot that we start to harvest. Okay, this turkey is a little close. I think we might be able to get this to work for us. Maybe. We're going to grab this wooden spear, and I'm going to try and see if we can come around. Oh man, we should not have moved through that bush. Where did it go? It's gone. What we want to try and do is just scare it towards the cave. If it can kind of get stuck backed against a corner, it won't be able to move away from us. Right now though, we're slow, and when I started moving through that bush, it gave it a big opportunity to get away from us. Unfortunate. Okay, we've done some really good harvesting. Our temperature is kind of fluctuating at the moment. With it falling like that, I think we're probably going to have to get back quite soon. Yep, very cold. We need to heat ourselves up fast. Yeah, we made it back to our little shelter for now, just to wait, get our stamina back, and then we'll go back for that wood. Back to very cold again. Back to the shelter. Yeah, even though we made it back here in time, we still took damage on our head. It was our mouth that was getting cold. Tough. Man, we are having a hard time with this. We're nearly back at the cave, but we just need to keep on taking these breaks. Otherwise, yeah, our mouth is getting really, really cold. Terrible. Alright, I think this is the one. Let's push on. Yet again, we have made it back in one piece. We're going to chuck this butchery refuse just into the fire. It's just like the scales and stuff like that left over from the fish. Nothing that we can do with it, really. We do have all these withered plants, though, which I'm definitely happy with. Let's have a look and see how many we have. Oh yeah, 49 withered plants. Good. Very good. Let's get to making some more yarn then, eh? We are going to be getting better at making this yarn as well, which I'm pretty stoked about. Let's actually have a look and see how we're doing at the moment. I think it's probably the fiber twisting, so that's at 37. Alright, let's go and make another. Just hitting repeat craft. Drop that one off, that's 2 down. We're very hungry at this stage, so could be worth us cooking up some more food. And I think we're probably going to cook up some more of the cattails because we need more fiber, so it makes sense. The eggs are still going to be good for a little while as well, so let's just go for the cattail stalks, and I think it will make sense if we make a few of them here. So we'll go and make all 3. It's going to take us an hour to do so, but we're going to get 30 things of fiber from that. Yeah, it's more beneficial for us to cook them that way when we can, and we will eat all of them for now. It's not going to do too much for our stomach, but it'll tide us over for now, as we are going to go get back to the yarn grind. Another yarn down, let's sip on some water. We've got 2 more of these to go. We're dead tired at this stage, but we're just going to go and push through this. We won't stop crafting yet. Okay, and after that yarn, we only have 1 more to go. And just like that, okay. That should be everything we need to make yet another sheet. We're very hungry again, so let's have a look at our food options. Ah, those wild vegetables went off. Damn. Let's go for some scrambled eggs then instead. 2 lots of that. This will give us a little bit of quench as well, and should hopefully make us feel full. It can sometimes take a little bit for that to show up. Let's have a look at sheets now. Grass sheet, 2 hours and 6 minutes. That's a lot longer than normal. I feel like it was like an hour last time, or at least like an hour and a half. Why is that? Interesting. It could be because we're lacking sleep. Yeah, that's not affecting us too much though, from what we can see. I guess our perception's down. Our dexterity is looking alright. How is the fire looking? Between 11 and 46 minutes. We've still got heaps of wood, and we're going to automatically keep on chucking it in. I think we're okay. We need to make it, so we'll start it. Alright, a little bit of smoke, we'll move out the way, continue it, and we are done with our second grassed sheet. So, we're going to combine these 2 into the one, also having a little bit more water. Let's have a look at blankets. There we go, grass blanket, 12 minutes and 37 seconds. This is going to give us 20 warmth across everything but the head. The best thing that we can do right now. Let's make it, and let's go and wear it. And this too is a blue blanket. I guess bluegrass, maybe. That's a thing. No, we'll definitely change the look of this, but that should be much, much better warmth across the board. Before we go to sleep, I wouldn't mind seeing what the time of day is. So we'll make our way out here towards this, and the moon's a decent way through the night, so we are getting towards the morning. If we do sleep now, we'll probably wake up around midday. That is if we can get to sleep, and for us to be able to sleep, we need to really stoke this fire. So we'll go and move, let's say 16 pieces of wood across, maybe a little bit more. We'll do another 4. That should keep it going for a good long while, and we will try and sleep yet again. And there we go. We managed to sleep, but we wake up. We are in pain because of the smoke. It finally got us. Oh boy. Yep. Coughing heavily after that. And it's actually done damage to our torso. This will pass. This will pass. We just need to catch our breath back. Okay, I think the worst of that smoke inhalation is gone. Jeez. We'll catch our breath before we try and go back to sleep. Let's give that another shot. And we do fall asleep. Good. Good, good, good. And we slept through a decent time, I think. It felt like a decent amount of time passed there. We're thirsty. We'll drink the last of that water. We are definitely going to need more. Our temperature is rising on up. And it doesn't look too bad. Yeah. So, what are we going to do from this stage? I wouldn't mind making the clay Hydrea. It's going to mean collecting a fair amount of clay from up there. The other thing that we could try to work on is the wicker backpack. For us to be able to make that, we need 12 pieces of short cordage and around about 11 pieces of straw, and just, I think, 1 extra piece of birch bark at this stage. It's possible for us to give it a go. Do we want the backpack before we go up there? I guess it's a question of convenience, right? If we have the backpack, we can carry back more clay, but if we have the clay, it means that we have more water down here. And I guess the other thing to consider is that we don't actually have a lot of food here. Well, that's kind of a lie. The rhizome that we have will last at least a little while longer. We've got 3 days on them right now. We could turn it into starch, which gives us some fiber back from the process, but it doesn't last as long. I think we might just cook up 1 of these rhizomes for now, or maybe just 2 of them, so we can actually get a little bit more in the way of calories in us. Yeah, it's not super enjoyable, but it's going to give us the most calories that we've had in a really decent while. Oh, we mess up and we destroyed some of it. Yeah, okay. Well, that sucks. That's the first time that's happened. It's totally possible for us to mess up recipes, and there we go. It happened. Very unfortunate. While we're here, let's just have a look at short cordage, see what we're going to need. Okay, 9 minutes and 40 seconds for us to be able to make that, and we can make a whole heap of it. We need to make 12. It's going to take 1 hour and 56 minutes for us to be able to do that. Honestly, it's probably going to be better for us to do this just in stages, so that's what we're going to do, just bit by bit, and we are going to be using those withered plants. That's the first one down. Next, very quickly whipping through these. We've got 5 done at this point. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and this should be the last one, 12. Okay, I believe that is going to be all of the short cordage pieces that we need for this backpack. The backpack, however, does take quite a while to make. Right, we've got the cordage, that's good. Yeah, we just need that 1 extra birch bark. Okay, well, we're going to be going outside for that. Let's pop our head up, see where we're at. It is kind of towards the end of day 5 at the moment, and there's 2 birch bark trees not that far away. Let's see if we can duck down to them. Temperature's comfortable outside in our grass blanket. Hell yes. There's actually another thing that we can make, another grass thing that we can make. It is the grass cloak. We need 7 yarns to be able to do that, some plant fiber, and that's something that's a little bit easier for us to wear than this, but we can kind of stack them together. We just still have nothing for the head, unfortunately. Let's grab that birch bark. Same thing down here. And that should be all we need to get started. Right, back in here, we're going to start the crafting process, but we are going to need to get some more water before we kind of carry on. So let's have a look. Wicker backpack. It's going to take 1 day and 21 hours for us to be able to do this. There's a chance that we can fail it as well, which is kind of terrifying. So let's just go stop there at 4%. We'll drop it to the side, and we're going to go do some gathering. Well, I say that. We're going to gather up our pot and our fire drill first of all, and I guess we can do some foraging while we're out there. Okay, our temperature is rising, and that turkey's bloody close. That turkey is close. There's an okay amount of meat on a turkey. Let's drop the fire drill. Let's wield our wooden spear. The problem, our torso is very encumbered at the moment. Okay, now, if we can try and go around this turkey for now. and just try... I don't want it to go to the north, I want it to go directly to the east, because that's going to lead it towards our home. We're going to start to run towards this turkey. I'm going to go to the north to try and head it off. Okay, yeah, it's gone a little bit too far to the north, but that might still be able to work. Okay, where'd you get to, turkey? It's long gone already. I think it just made it past here, and it's probably on its way out as we speak. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Well, I guess we'll carry on with what we were doing. So, did just have a thought. We probably don't need to start big fires here every time. Just starting a fire in here is probably going to be more beneficial. We found some bloody bird eggs. That's good. We could just cook that while we're out here, and we could use the pine bough to get a fire started. We'll do a little bit more foraging before we settle down though. Found some thyme and a pine cone. Another bone. Very good. Some plant fiber. Damn, that's a very rare find as far as I'm aware with the bushes. Wild vegetables, good stuff. More plant fiber. Damn, very lucky. We'll pick the willow tree. Get some willow bark. I think the reason why the temperature is so bearable at the moment is that it's sunny. Well, it's sunny as the sun starts to set. Let's get to work, eh? Okay, we got that fire going. Let's see what we can make over here. We can boil up some fiddleheads. All right. You know what? Yeah, let's start with the... Actually, the fiddleheads do take 36 minutes. We'll probably just bring them back with us. Scrambled eggs seem to be a lot faster to make than boiled eggs, although let's just do our water to start with because that's the most important thing for us right this moment. We might lose fire, possibly. Let's see. Yeah, we did. That's okay. We can find a little bit more wood around here. I have just realized that we've put our cudgel down at some point. I'm not quite sure where that was. I'm hoping it's just back at home and we'll be able to find it. But we got some sticks, and that should do the job for us. Fire is going once again. We'll continue working on our water. Pour that back into the clay pot. Good. And now it's night, but we're still out here. This is nice. A clear night. The temperature is definitely cold, but this blanket is really helping us stay nice and warm here. What I'm going to do before we leave is we are going to drink some more water, like kind of pretty much all of it. Now we're just going to make 4 more things of clean water before we leave. Oh, well, we can't because the pot is full. That's fair. I'm okay with that. We've still got 4 water. We'll take back our haul. And we might do a little bit of wicker work. Or we could just sleep. Sleeping's good too. We got 120 plant fiber. Just from that little excursion. Damn good. Oh yeah, our cudgel is here. It's good to know. Let's do a little bit of basket work, because we're not that wary at the moment. Feeling tired, we will stop crafting. As soon as we get to dead tired, I feel like that's a good sign that we should just stop. Having a look at the fire, 3 to 11 hours. We're gonna stoke that a little bit, because we've got more than enough sticks here at this stage. We'll go and put another 15 in. 3,000 wood ash. I imagine we'll be able to use the wood ash for something, given enough time. For now though, let's just try and sleep. There we go. Falling asleep, very hungry, that's fine. And we are getting warnings that we need to eat more calorie dense food. We did inhale some smoke there, but our torso and our head have been healing up, and we wake up and we don't feel tired. We are on day 6 at this stage. We're very hungry. That's fair. And those are probably some mushy eggs. No, they didn't actually freeze. That's cool. The vegetables we'll probably just throw in the fire, the ones that are rotten. Let's just poke our head up, see what the time of day is. It's morning, that's good. Our sleep schedule is kind of getting back on track. We'll start off the morning by having some delicious eggs. We can actually make some broth. I'd be tempted to do so, but I'd also be worried about doing it just because we only have the 1 water container at this stage. So to play it safe, let's just make some scrambled eggs. 2 lots of those for now, and this should help give us some extra calories. We can see calories consumed today, minimal. I think as long as it's minimal, then that's okay. It means that we're eating enough to sustain our body weight. I'm alright with that for now. Is this going to be another indoor day? I guess it makes sense for it to be one, right? We're warm right now. if we can get this backpack, it's going to make the traveling long distances super, super easy. And we are going to have to go some distances because, as I stated at the start, we need salt water to be able to make any kind of clothing, because that'll allow us to cure those hides, and we'll actually learn how to cure hides. That's its own thing. But for now, yeah, more crafting, I think. Let's grab a hold of this backpack. And I did have a thought then, just this moment, I know, wild. I think the reason why this might be taking so much longer is that we are slower because we are wearing all this stuff. So I think we're going to take off the rope and we're going to take off the blanket for now. We're close to it, so I think we can still warm ourselves with it if we need to, but this should theoretically make our crafting process a little bit faster. I think we can also make a crafting spot. Yeah, let's just make that the crafting spot up there. I guess that might help if we need a little bit of extra space to be able to do crafting if it's too heavy. We'll work on this for now though. And okay, I feel like it's going faster. 20%, 30%, okay, that's good. Oh, what? Oh, what is going on? Reality is beginning to break. It is subtle, but something deep inside you feels the wrongness. What the hell is that about? I didn't script that. I didn't script that. Stop crafting. Yes. What the hell kind of warning is that, Cataclysm? Oh no, is this a... Okay, so... It's been a while since I have played an updated version of Cataclysm, and portal storms are a thing. Is that a warning of a portal storm? We can poke our head up and see, maybe. Let's just drop this wicker backpack for now. I'm going to grab the wooden spear because we feel like something is off just as we're sitting around the fire, slowly but surely weaving this basket together, which actually, going off of that, our basket weaving is at 88%. We are getting a lot better at weaving. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, we're definitely going to make something to eat when we get back, but we're just gonna... Let's just start with a peek. Okay, well, we just peeked upstairs outside, which is concerning. No, we're okay. That was weird. It's sunny outside. I don't actually want to leave the cave right now. What is that? What is that kind of notification? We're under no effects right now. I am... That is... I'm worried. I'm worried. I feel like I have a right to be worried about that. Let's just put that spear on the ground for now. Okay, let's cook something, eh? Yeah. Okay, I think the other stuff just rotted away. Wild vegetables. I feel like these are going to go off sooner than some of the other things, so let's go make 2 lots of wild vegetables. Alright, time to have a munch. We'll eat both of those for now. It really isn't much though. Let's just have a look. Calorie intake today is low. We want to do better than just low. We want to do minimum. So we could make a roasted rhizome. One of them should be enough. 280 calories. Let's go 2, just to be safe. 40 minutes. We can do that. Heard a high-pitched squeal. Yeah, we're going to stop crafting. From outside, huh? A high-pitched squeal. What is going on? What is going on? I feel like Hilma has to investigate. I mean, we're hearing squeals outside. Could be a pig. It could be hurt. Oh no, did we start making 2? Oh no, that's the rhizomes. Okay. I was worried we started making 2 bloody backpacks. Okay. We are going to, I think we'll just go with the spear for now. That way, we're not going to be slow. We might be a little cold. That much is true. It's a portal storm. It's a portal storm. Oh boy. Okay. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, you see that? Just for a second then, we saw something kind of phasing through the wall. Something again. I don't think the tile set works with portal storms, quite possibly, but there is something strange going on here. We need to see. We start to make our way towards the front of the cave. Okay. And what we're seeing right now, obviously it says tileset errors just all over the place. We are seeing small portals popping in and out of existence all around our cave here. We felt like something was off, like something shifted in the world. It sure as hell shifted. If we were outside when this started happening, let's just say there are some horrific things in other layers of reality, and those things can come out in portal storms. So I think seeing all of these portals, there is a moment where Hilma's like, there's a chance I could go home, right? If I could catch one of those portals. But then again, hearing that squeal outside, that didn't quite sound right. Not like an animal, like something else. We are going to turn, we are going to run back into the safety of our cave. And we will not stop running until we get back down by that fire. Because I do not feel safe out there at all. And honestly, I think one of the only safe places in a portal storm is underground. So the fact that we have this place again is just another reason why we are so lucky. Yep, high-pitched squeal. The moment feels thick, as if it's not quite over. The moment feels thick. It's like time is flexing around us right now. Honestly, the portal storm's absolutely perfect for this playthrough, but terrifying as well. Absolutely terrifying. Okay, well, we're just going to try and continue cooking our rhizomes. Yep, and we'll try and ignore the squealing. Okay, just ignore the squeals. We will eat that rhizome, and we will eat the other one. Okay, moderate calories. That's pretty good for us. Let's go wield. We're going to pick back up this backpack and continue working on it, trying to avoid, well, the trouble outside. We'll let that smoke pass and continue on. We are doing good. We're kind of powering through right now. Oh, we're so close. There we go. We did it. We bloody did it. We're on day 7. It's been a week. But what a week it has been. We now have a wicker backpack. That took so much work. But I think, yep, it gave us basket weaving as a proficiency. We're proficient in forming coarse fibers into shapes. We're wary, but we are happy. Life is good. Somehow, through all of this, we've stayed happy because we're comfy on our pile of leaves. We've got a big bloody backpack. Good stuff. So, it's got 15 liters worth of volume. The maximum size it can take is 35 centimeters. And yeah, we can carry 20 kgs. We can also wear the loop, which means that our torso is going to be a little bit over encumbered. But as long as we're not fighting, then that's okay. I think the loop is still important for us to have because it allows us to carry the digging stick and to also carry the wooden spear with us. The cudgel can probably stay at home unless we're specifically wanting to knock down stuff. I am just super happy about this progress. Now that we have this done, we are going to be able to make our way back up towards the clay to get that collected so that we can make a hydrea, so that we can store more water down here. And then, well, then we need to find a swamp. We need to find salt water so that we can make it into salt, which that will then give us the applied science skill necessary to be able to tan stuff, which actually does require salt water. So it's going to be good for us to have a few clay pots on the go, I think, just so we can store these different types of liquid down here. And after all of that, well, we'll be able to finally start curing hides and making some proper clothing for Hilma. There are a lot of other things that we can make in between then, things that can make our life easier. There is a very basic sickle that we can make, which will make gathering grass a whole lot easier. It even has a little bit of butchering to it, better than the stone chopper that we're using at the moment. But all in all, I am very happy with this progress. It seems like the portal storm is over. yeah, let's poke our head outside to see if there's anything that remains of it. I mean, it's very dark outside at the moment, and our temperature is going to drop, no doubt. I wonder, does the backpack actually give us any warmth? I think it might. Nope, 0 warmth, because it is just a wicker backpack. Lots of chances for air to get through that. Let's just have a look up here before we wrap up today. The turkey. It can't see us. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. It's in the bush right now. Our torso's super off balance, but we're gonna run up and try and catch this thing. Okay. It's aware of us, but it's not moving. At least not moving properly. We're gonna strike. Okay, we missed it. Come on. It's away. It's away. Well, we will get them. We will get those turkeys. Believe you me. But first of all, we need to get back downstairs because it's real cold out. And we don't have our blanket on. We're going to get out of breath. I'm okay with that. Back towards the fire with you, Hilma. Man, what a time. It has been a week so far. Not a full week, but we are on our 7th day. And in those 7 days, Hilma has come from the brink of death to surviving, not comfortably, but surviving well enough. I hope you enjoy the progress that we are making and that, well, we survived our first portal storm. There are dangers out there. Dinosaurs, monsters, terrors from the great beyond. But for now, we live for another day. We look into the fire and we contemplate our future. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. For now, I have been Rykon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned. And finally, I'd like to extend a great big thank you to the Legion on Patreon who continue to make content like this possible.